Kind people carry the world quietly. They don't ask for much. They give without keeping score, listen without interrupting, and love without expecting the same in return. But behind their calm demeanor lies a truth that few notice. Kindness often comes with wounds. The kind ones have learned empathy not through ease, but through pain. They know what it feels like to be ignored, so they make sure others feel seen. They know the sting of rejection, so they offer acceptance to those who don't deserve it. It is a paradox. The most compassionate hearts are often the ones that have been broken the most. And because they understand suffering so deeply, they make it their mission to prevent others from feeling it. Yet, in doing so, they forget themselves. They confuse kindness with self-erasure, and slowly, piece by piece, they disappear into the needs of others until one day they wake up realizing they've given away every part of who they were. The world loves kind people, but it doesn't always protect them. We praise their softness, but take advantage of it in the same breath. We say, "You're such a good person," while asking for more than we should. Society romanticizes kindness as if it were endless, a fountain that never runs dry. But kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction. The kind person keeps saying yes, even when they're breaking inside because they can't bear to disappoint. They'd rather carry pain than cause it. They think that saying no makes them selfish, when in reality, it's the only way to survive. Every time they sacrifice their peace to keep someone else happy, they chip away at their own soul. And yet, no one notices because they hide it well. Their smiles are convincing, their eyes gentle. The world only sees the calm surface, never the exhaustion underneath. And that's the tragedy of the kind-hearted. They give so much light that people forget they need it too. Many kind people learned kindness the hard way. They grew up in places where love had conditions, where affection was earned through compliance and peace meant staying quiet. So they became people pleasers, mistaking submission for harmony. They learned that to be loved, they had to be useful. And even as adults, they carry that programming. They rush to fix, to heal, to help, as if their worth depends on it. But here's the cruel irony. The more they give, the less they receive. Because people get used to their generosity. They stop seeing it as a gift and start treating it as an obligation. The kind person becomes a background character in everyone else's story, the helper, the listener, the shoulder to cry on, rarely the one being cared for. And when they do need help, their silence is met with silence. Not because others are cruel, but because the kind person never taught them how to give back. There's a hidden loneliness in being kind. It's the ache of always being the one who understands, while feeling that no one truly understands you. It's staying up at night, replaying conversations, wondering if you said the right thing, if you did enough, if you somehow disappointed someone. Kind people overthink everything because they care too deeply. Their empathy is both a gift and a curse. They can sense the mood in a room, the shift in someone's tone, the sadness behind someone's eyes. But that sensitivity comes at a price. They absorb emotions like sponges, carrying feelings that don't belong to them. They walk through life with invisible weights, smiling as they sink. And even when someone tries to comfort them, they deflect it. "I'm fine," they say, because they don't know how to receive care without guilt. To them, being the one who needs help feels like failure. So they keep giving, even when it empties them. Psychologically, this behavior stems from a distorted belief that love must be earned through suffering. Many kind people equate pain with purpose, as if being selfless is the only way to prove they re-good. But genuine kindness isn't martyrdom, it's balance. It's giving without losing yourself in the process. The problem is that kind people rarely recognize when their compassion turns into self-abandonment. They think endurance equals strength. They convince themselves that tolerating pain is noble, that forgiving endlessly is moral. But there's nothing noble about allowing yourself to be drained. There's nothing moral about accepting disrespect in the name of understanding. The truth is, kindness without self-respect isn't kindness at all, it's compliance. And until the kind person realizes that they're allowed to draw lines, they'll keep attracting those who cross them. Because in the eyes of the world, those who never say no are the easiest to take advantage of. Kind people often mistake silence for peace. When things go wrong, they retreat instead of reacting. They convince themselves that staying quiet keeps the peace, when in truth, it only keeps them invisible. Conflict terrifies them, not because they're weak, but because they've been punished before for speaking up. So they hold it all in, the frustration, the disappointment, the anger that no one ever sees. They swallow their emotions until they no longer recognize them. And then one day they explode, not in rage, but in tears. Because every time they said, "It's okay," they meant, "It hurt, but I'll survive." And every time they said, "Don't worry about me," they meant, "I wish someone would." But people don't understand that kind hearts break quietly. There's no loud shattering, no scene. Just a slow erosion, a fading voice, and a smile that no longer reaches the eyes. It's easy to take advantage of kind people because they make excuses for everyone. They didn't mean it. They're just tired. They're going through something. They rationalize the harm done to them. Because believing someone didn't care would hurt more than believing they made a mistake. They find comfort in justification, but that's how pain becomes familiar. The kind person learns to live with mistreatment as if it were normal. They keep forgiving until they forget that forgiveness is supposed to have limits. And the saddest part? They believe this makes them good. They wear their patience like armor, not realizing it's become their prison. Because the more they excuse others, the more they betray themselves. Eventually, they forget what fairness feels like. They start thinking love should always hurt a little. And by the time they notice the pattern, it's already too late. Their kindness has turned into self-sacrifice. But something changes when a kind person finally breaks. The exhaustion catches up. They stop answering calls, stop fixing problems that aren't theirs. People around them start saying they've changed, that they're different now. They call them cold, distant, or selfish. But they're not selfish. They're healing. They've just learned the cost of overgiving. The version of them that never said no was loved by everyone, except themselves. So they start rebuilding from the pieces left behind. Slowly, they discover that boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks, and not everyone deserves a key. For the first time, they learn to choose peace over pleasing. It feels strange at first, like breaking a lifelong rule, but with time, it becomes freedom. And though it hurts to walk away from people they once protected, it hurts more to stay and keep disappearing. Healing for kind people isn't about becoming harder, it's about becoming whole. They don't need to lose their empathy, they just need to direct some of it inward. To understand that their feelings matter too. To realize that they can still care deeply without being consumed by it. The journey back to themselves is quiet but profound. They start saying no without guilt. They stop apologizing for existing. They learn that not everyone deserves their kindness, especially those who use it as currency. It's in that moment that kindness becomes something different. Not an obligation, but a choice. Not a way to earn love, but a reflection of it. Because real kindness doesn't come from fear of rejection. It comes from a place of self-respect. It's the kind that says, "I love you, but I love me too." In the end, the kind person doesn't stop being kind. They just stop bleeding for it. They understand now that love isn't proven through pain, and that protecting their heart doesn't make them cruel. They still give, still care, still see beauty in people. But now, they do it with awareness. Their empathy no longer drains them. It guides them. They've learned that it's okay to walk away, that peace sometimes requires distance. And maybe the world won't notice the change. Maybe people will still call them too kind or too sensitive, but that's okay. Because kindness isn't about being understood, it's about being authentic. And for the first time, they are both. No longer the person everyone turns to, but the person who finally turns toward themselves. That is where healing begins. That is where kindness finally finds its home.